Welcome to the Ministry of Health promotional video. We're here to introduce ourselves, what we're about and where we're going to go. We understand there's a lot of fear happening in our society today. There's a lot of people who are very confused, but what you've really got to understand is lots of things have happened in our history that really a lot of people aren't actually aware of. Firstly, I think is a very important thing to understand is there's been changes in society that people have actually brought up without you even knowing about it. There's the Gnostics and the Cathars and all these people who've come up with alternative ideas of how to live in a harmonious and peaceful way, because people say that humanity has never done it, but it has, it really has. It's just these people have been knocked out of society because there's been a control system running over it for thousands of years to actually stop this from happening so that people can live in unity with themselves and in unity with the planet. We have a great synchrony within humanity that should be there, and it is there, and it's growing. There's more and more people that we're actually meeting, and we're getting involved with the Ministry of Health to actually create this great vibrational atmosphere amongst us to actually make this planet a better place. And we as humans really should all be responsible for our own health and for our own well-being, but we need to look after each other. We all have a nurturing, loving streak within us that we all need to find, and we all need to help each other to get through what some people are seeing as fearful times. And yes, if you look at the information, some of it is absolutely diabolical, like the painting of food, the fluoride in the water, the chemtrails, the Tetra reports that we're actually pushing out now at the moment. We need help for that, and all these other things that are happening to us on a vibrational and a biological level. We need to address these, and we can, and we have, and we are finding the solutions for these problems.
Peter, how can people really deal with this fear? Because when you swamp people with all this information of, various chemical trails and problems with water and poisons everywhere and herbicides and toxins, how can you stop people just sort of switching off? Because you know what it's like. We hear all this very bad news, and what do? You think, oh, I can't cope.
You are the most powerful, wonderful being in your life. And we all are. We all need to empower ourselves. We need to find it within ourselves. We can fix any of these problems. Humanity is ingenious. It's intelligent. It's clever, compassionate, empathetic. All of these things are being driven out of our social structures. And we need to get back to that moralistic feeling of love, compassion for each other, for the planet, for the animals on the planet, for everything. We need to start, all of us, be environmentalists. We all need to be loving and caring and nurturing. So the fear we need to deal with, you can deal with it through diet. If you start to eat proper food, you start to feel better within yourselves. If you cannot get past that, being able to change your diet, there are other techniques. Myself, I've been turned on to the Dr. Bart, or they call him Batch, but I call him Dr. Bart, his original name. And to fix your emotions, because your emotions, if you allow your emotions to manifest in your body, they will manifest into physical ailments. I'm studying to be a practitioner now, and I've taken it to the levels of growing echinacea plants in the garden. I've done the technique where you shine the sun into the plant, which goes into the cleanest water you can possibly do. You take the echinacea away, that water away. You put some brandy in it to make sure it's to keep it clean and to preserve it. And then I've started taking it. My hay fever's gone. I've suffered from hay fever all my life. Fantastic. So we're finding solutions all the time. We haven't got the solutions right now in the bag, but they're getting close. We're starting to reach out to many different organisations. So get involved. Don't hide your head in the sand, because if you hide your head in the sand, it makes it harder for the few who are doing it. Just want to connect all the networks. All the networks need to be talking to each other and saying, we're not going to put up with this anymore. We need to get the people power back. The people power need to come through this organisation, the Ministry of Health, and other organisations. We are involved with all the different places. There's a great thing happening down in Sussex, Somerset, Kent, all over the place. We're in contact with all these people. So we're getting in a bigger and bigger network, and the network will only grow as people start to understand it. We need to work together. No more infighting. We know what we need to do. We know where we need to go. We educate. Our plans is to educate. We plan to do seminars. We've got a wonderful 8-course seminar through Trish's great work. She's done a fantastic job. So we're going to go out and talk to people. We need to get this underway. We're on the way of doing our first talk, I'd imagine in a couple of months' time. So we tell people on the basic ways of health, clean water, fresh organic food, an educational website. We've got many great alternative practitioners on there already, where you can go and understand about all sorts of different things: chiropractor, acupuncture, bark flower remedies, all sorts of different things are up there. So whatever your choices of health, there will be an answer for you up there.
So how can people get in touch with you, Peter, and find out a bit more about what's going on? What's the first thing they ought to do?
Well, we're all open to helping everybody else. You can contact us through the Ministry of Health website, www.ministryofhealth.org.uk.